So hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today is a very special vlog because finally I was able to convince my German husband to make a video with me. I prepared 9 questions to be asked. So are you ready?
Yes, of course. Happy to be here. Kamusta mo?
Kumusta mo? Okay, let's start with the first question. When did you visit the Philippines for the first time?
I've been to the Philippines for the first time back in 2012.
Okay, already
I
long
think it was November or I'm not sure anymore, but it was 2012.
It was November. So, second question. How often have you been there so far?
So far I've been there, I think 8 or 9 times. At the beginning, like 2013 and 2014, I even visited twice a year.
So, you spent already a lot of money, no? Just to
Yeah, also a lot
go
of
back
time
to
there.
Philippines. Yeah. And of course, experiences and memories are all that matters.
Yes, that's true.
So, number 3. What were your first impressions when you arrived in Cebu? Like the weather, the surroundings, or the people?
Yeah, well, first I was really exhausted from the long flight. I can still remember the first time I've been to the Philippines. I had such a bad jet lag that I almost slept for 2 days straight. I don't know what happened, but yeah, but yeah, with the weather and everything, it's hot. It's, yeah, for me, somehow it was a different world. I've never been to Asia. I've never been in a tropical country. So the hot, humid weather, of course, was different. But yeah, also already from the way from the airport to the hotel, I've noticed the traffic. It can get really crazy in Cebu or big cities there in general, I guess. Yeah, not only the motorcycles, but I've also noticed there's so many tricycles, and that's the public transport. And they can stop everywhere, and that's also completely different from Germany or I guess Western countries in general, because for public transport we have dedicated stops. You can't just stop everywhere on the road. But yeah, also the street vendors along the way, many barbecues, small stores. It's really nice. It seems like life in general there takes place outside. Many people are on the streets. It's very busy. I enjoyed it, and of course the beaches are nice. Not only the beaches, waterfalls. We have seen a lot of places there, and I like it. I like the Philippines. It's different, but I like it very much.
Okay, so you have mentioned that you've been to many places in Cebu. Can you name a few places if you can still remember?
Yes, sure. I think on my first visit to the Philippines, we went to Moalboal. We visited the Cavazan Falls there. It's a really nice place, but we also went to Camotes Island, and that was also a really beautiful island, and I think it's really underrated. There were not many tourists or anything, and also if you look for YouTube on it, for example, you don't find many videos like other places like Moalboal or so on. We've also been to Bantayan, a beautiful island in the northern part of Cebu. And later on, I think it was on my third visit or a little bit later, we've also went to Malapascua.
And way back before, it was 2012, these places were not yet crowded like now. So before it was still very ruhig, was this ruhig?
Very quiet, not many tourists there, or
And-
not many foreign tourists.
Yeah, and I am sure he really liked it before
Yeah.
because it's not a lot of people out there and everything. Okay, so you've also said that from your previous answer that when you arrived in the Philippines, it was like a new world for you. So what makes it so different from Germany?
Yes, like I mentioned before, it was my first time in Asia, and first of all, it was the public transport that was something I've noticed. It's completely different, and also the small stores. That was kind of interesting, and I kind of enjoyed it. There were so many small stores along the road, and you could buy barbecue, you could buy almost everything there. And here in Germany, you often, if you want stuff like that, you have to go to a supermarket or places like that. There are not many of these, small stores. The only thing I can think of now at the moment are, for example, bakeries.
Yeah, actually, that's what I missed so much in the Philippines. No, these small stores everywhere. Like you don't need to walk extra 1 kilometer away just to get something from the supermarket. So in the Philippines, you'll just go outside and you can easily get something from your nakpar shop, from your neighborhood, because they have little stores in front of your house or on the next street. They're already there. And also with the public transportation. So here, because there's an exact place where you can get the bus going to the city,
You
or
have
you
a
can,
fixed schedule, like every 20 minutes, or if you're not living in the city or in the countryside, it sometimes happens that there's a bus only every hour.
Philippines, you can easily get a tricycle or a multi-cab outside, and it's really accessible. It's really easy to go wherever you want to go. So the next questions, you really answered it good, Living. Okay, let's move on. So what was your favorite place you have visited so far?
There were many nice places. Every place was somehow special. But so far, my favorite place I've visited in the Philippines was definitely Malapascua. That place was amazing. This small island. We've practically been there alone on the beach. There were some tourists, only a handful of foreigners, but I think if you're not diving or if you're not into these water activities, like diving or snorkeling, there are definitely better places in the Philippines, even though Malapascua also has nice beaches, but it's more for snorkeling and diving.
Yeah. Malapascua is also not anymore far from Leyte. So in Leyte, we have this Kalangaman white sand beach where you can really enjoy the super nice white sand. And it took only how long?
I don't know, it was a day trip, but it actually took a while to get there with the boat.
Malapascua is really a few foreigners, but not super crowded and everything. So I am sure Germans and other foreigners who doesn't like crowded places or crowded beaches, then that's the perfect place for you.
Or who want to go diving because
of course.
I think thresher sharks are there and sea turtles, and there's also an old Japanese shipwreck. You can even get there without diving, just snorkeling.
And I think for me, my favorite place in Cebu so far is southern part, because there you can really visit two places in one
day in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
That's true.
They are just super near with each other. Oslo,
many waterfalls down there.
Yeah, Badyan.
It's also not too far to Dumaguete, for
Falls.
example, if you want to go there.
Yes. Southern part of Cebu is also, I think, a good place to buy a property. Okay, so enough of the places in Cebu. Let's move on to the food. So, what was the first dish you have tried?
Well, the first dish was, of course, fried chicken from Jollibee.
Super
Nah,
healthy.
no, just kidding. It was actually bangos, I guess. Yes, for breakfast.
Yeah,
It was
it's
good.
really good. I also like that.
Yes, but there are also many other dishes like lechon. That was really good. I think it was on last visit in 2023. Yes,
Last year.
last year. I was lucky enough to witness how lechon is being prepared and so on. That was really interesting, and there was also a lot of other yummy foods like the lumpia. What else was there? I can't remember anymore.
Yam menudo,
Yes.
chop suey, humbaon, pansit.
Pancit is also good.
Pansit is always there, and lumpia, of course. So yes, lechon is really our traditional food in the Philippines. No, whatever occasions we have, especially fiesta. Oh my God. When it is fiesta, as long as you have the budget, as long as you have the money, then you can really prepare this food, traditional food, because it's really the center of attractions. No, the visitors will really look for it because it's really yummy.
There was plenty of food, and it was really good. Yes, you don't really have Filipino restaurants here, but it's really good food. It's somehow underrated, to be honest.
But well, I admit mostly of our foods are really oily. No, so
A lot of frying.
yeah, we also have dish with vegetables, but mostly it's really more on frying. So, okay, next question. How do you find us Filipinos so far?
Well, so far, most of the Filipinos are really friendly, welcoming, and most of them are also speak English, which makes it really easy to travel around. I mean, my English isn't the best either, but it's always enough to communicate and to get where you want to go, and that really helps a lot when you travel, when you want to travel there. Communication, and I also never really felt unsafe there, not in the city and also not on the public markets. The public markets are also really nice. I always love to go there. A lot of street food, a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables and so on. It's interesting. If you're in the Philippines, you should definitely visit one of these public markets.
Last vacation, Toby really went there alone, okay? Alone. So usually I don't let him go there alone because,
It's dangerous.
I'm always worried. But there's nothing to be afraid of because Filipinos are very friendly. And yeah, some people will also take advantage when they see foreigners. But most of us doesn't really do that, no? Instead, we keep on talking with them. We tried our best to really talk with them in English.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I also brought my camera the last time I've been there. I also made a few videos, and I also noticed the difference. When people there see the camera, somehow they wave, they smile, they get excited. They just came up, wanted to talk or just say hello. It's also different compared to here.
We prefer to make a lot of vlogs or the videos in the Philippines because, in short, Filipinos are not
Artie?
okay. Very good. good Gisag. Okay, so we already gathered a lot of information from my German husband. So let's move on to the last question. So could you imagine living in the Philippines in the future?
Well, in the future, I've been there many times now. I really like the country, and yes, of course, I could imagine living there, but it also depends on the location. I do not want to live in a big city like Cebu or yes, or even Manila. Even if it would be in Makati, I don't like living in cities. We're also not living in a city here in Germany. Somewhere in Cebu, maybe half an hour or an hour away from the city. That would be nice. Yes, sure, why not?
The city is also really good, especially if you are looking for a job. So there's a lot of opportunities for you, and everything is easy to access. If you want to watch movie or cinema, you can easily go to the malls and everything.
Of course, it also has a lot of benefits.
Yeah.
I've also noticed the last time we've been there, it was kind of difficult to find a doctor. Just and in the city it's also easier. There are hospitals, there's everything, a lot of schools, and yeah.
So that's all for today, and I hope you enjoyed our first ever vlog together. So you can also request us if you want more videos from us, and I'll see you guys the next time.
Okay, bye.
Bye.